Hello and welcome. My name is Valentina Valentine, and I am the owner and operator of Valencia's Hair Gallery. I made a video earlier this week, a part 1 and part 2, about how to find your hair vendor. If you're sourcing hair overseas on Alibaba.com, MadeInChina.com, DHgate, basically overseas vendors and overseas websites, right? Mind you, I didn't say AliExpress. Stay away from the AliExpress. It's express, so don't expect things to be done well. So we're going to get into the video. Today I want to speak about hair manufacturers versus dealers. I myself is a dealer, and I know I'm going to say this, but when you are dealing with sourcing hair overseas, I suggest you not to deal with any dealers, not to deal with a wholesaler, but deal with a manufacturer. Okay? If you're dealing with people overseas, you have to understand that this hair extension industry is unregulated. There is no stipulations. Nobody's going to save you. It is what it is. But if you're dealing with somebody who is in America who sells hair extensions, 9 times out of 10 you can go on Twitter and drag them out of hiding. Go and make shaky. Go and make a complaint to the Better Business Bureau. Go and complain that, listen, this business is fraud, and they'll shut them down. They get in trouble, and trust me, nobody wants to go to federal prison over some hair. Okay? Nobody wants to be charged. Nobody wants to lose their business, their reputation that they work so hard here in America to build over some hair extensions. If you're planning to sell hair extensions, it's best to be open and honest with the clients from the beginning. Sometimes your emails might be a bit lengthy in communicating to clients, but it's always best to have a lengthy email than an email that is vague. You understand me? And left people to insinuate that you are this when you aren't. You understand what I'm saying? You have to learn to build trust and to be as transparent as you possibly can. So I myself is not a manufacturer. I am a dealer. However, I deal with a manufacturer in Vietnam. There I get my Vietnamese wefted bundles, and they are exported to me. So I'm a dealer, importer / wholesaler. So that is what I do. But if you don't want to come through me, you can always go on Alibaba.com. I don't know, I just find Alibaba.com to be a terrific site, because it's not only businesses from China that are on Alibaba.com, but businesses from Vietnam. I've seen businesses in Burma. You want Burmese extensions? Call me. I'm listening. Right? The Philippines. I've actually made a phone call to a Filipino business, right? But their prices was like, woo! I was like, woo! Too high. We ain't selling Filipino extensions, so don't even ask. Okay, they're too expensive. Their hair is the bomb, but they normally sell to European factories and stuff. So that's why it's a bit more, right? Korea, skincare products from Korea, China, Japan, everywhere. So it's a global marketplace. So if you want to go there and source your hair there, if you don't want to deal with the hassle and want to come to me, that's fine too. But let me get to the difference. The manufacturer, you see it all the time on YouTube. People hacking their hair, put it in on the hacking boards and separating them and getting the hair neat separating the short hairs from the long hairs, basically clipping the ends, making sure that there's no split ends, separating the hair into piles, processing it, putting it around bamboo sticks and getting it steam curly, or steam processing it on metal trays. So they are manufacturers. A lot of times though, I'm telling you, don't expect these factories to be this big old factory with smoke gushing out of the top, and there's a long line and there's people lining up to get their hair chopped. That's not how it is. People might come there and ask, if they can cut their hair, or maybe an employee there decided to chop their hair. They wanted a haircut, and what better place to do a haircut than here, getting paid to get my hair cut. So they will do it there, but mostly they will go out to the hair markets. Yes, they have hair markets in Asia. The camera shifted, sorry. They have hair markets in Asia, so they will go out to the hair markets, right? And they will buy the hair from men and women who are from the countryside, from the rural villages, or from the same town where the factory is. And that is where they purchase the hair. They look at the hair, they hold it, they see all of these elastic bands, to keep the hair all aligned. They feel it, they touch it, they decide it is quality. They run their little test there and they buy these hair. Sometimes other businesses collect the hair, right? They collect the hair in piles and piles and piles, and then they ship the hair out to the manufacturer, and then they weft it there. So they have people who collect the hair, and then there are people who weft the hair, and there are people who basically go out to these hair markets and get the hair there. So you have to keep all of that in mind. That is who a manufacturer is. If you're dealing with overseas vendors, you would want to deal with someone like that, because let's face it, that is a better option. I am a dealer and I'm telling you it is a better option, right? But there are a lot of downsides to it. But you have to use the vetting process that I told you about. The vetting process that I told you about, right? And to basically interview them. You are a client and this is an interview. Okay, this is an interview to see if you and I should go into business together. And that's what it is, pure and simple. So if they don't respond to you in a 24 to 48 hour time frame like I stipulated in the other videos, then we're going to have a problem. Don't send them your money. Because if you can't follow instruction, then you can't work for me. Okay, I was raised in the Caribbean and I was always told, listen, if you cannot follow instruction, you must learn to follow instruction. They're not following the instruction, you can't work for me. I specifically told someone who is a vendor, so listen, don't send me any pictures and videos of hair. Sending me a picture of hair and a video cannot tell me the quality of the hair. You need to answer the interview questions. I'm asking you a bunch of questions. Are you a manufacturer? Are you a dealer? Who are you? And you're sending me videos of hair? I am going to block you right now. Please refrain from emailing me again. And if you do, I will quickly send your email to the spam. Keeping it moving. Keeping it right. Keeping it. We're keeping it pushing. We're pushing. We're going right along, right? We're just keeping it real, right? We're going right along. So we're just keeping it real, okay? And when they see you respond like that, they realize, oh, this is a true business, This person firm. This person may have a lot of hair selling, and they're not in for the no and the the nonsense of these sending me a million pictures that I can find on Instagram, and that's not going to tell me the quality of the hair. You understand me? You need to answer the questions. These questions are to see if you are a reputable vendor. The dealer now is somebody like me who get the hair, right? And they resell it here. They import it from Vietnam, China, India, wherever, right? And they sell it back to you, or they wholesale the hair, right? That's what a dealer is. We don't have no sewing machines, so don't look for no sewing machine in the background. There ain't no sewing machine here, okay? There's none. So don't expect me to have a sewing machine. We don't have any such things. That is who a dealer is. So if anybody is telling you on Alibaba.com that they are a manufacturer, when you're going to go on your profile, you see dealer, you tell them, why are you lying? Like, why are you lying? Why are you always lying? Like, why are you lying? And you just screenshot it and send it to them. No. We start to manufacture here just recently. No, Alibaba isn't playing. Alibaba come and you have to send in a lot of documents to Alibaba.com in order to sell on there. Those documents, your business license, your stipulations and everything, your documents will tell them, say, listen, this is what I am. And they read the document and they say, okay, this person, dealer, no matter how much they try to cry to Alibaba.com and say, please, I'm a manufacturer. I have one sewing machine, and, we sew here for, a living, I don't know what I'm saying, but some of them will try and trick you like that to tell you that, and Alibaba is supposed to come on site and give us the A-OK, and they're supposed to change that on my profile from dealer to manufacturer. Don't fall for it. As soon as you tell most of them that I went on your page and it says that you're a dealer, not a manufacturer, they won't try to lie to you, okay? Because they kind of realize that, this person is actually doing what they're supposed to do, and I can't really trick them. So they'll try to convince you that the hair is of quality, even though we are a dealer, we get it from a manufacturer, and 9 times out of 10 they're lying. If they can lie that they're a manufacturer, then they can lie about anything else, okay? Because it's there on Alibaba.com. You don't need to lie that, because it's there, So one thing, the downside of a dealer is this. Chinese New Year rolls up, right? They look into their inventory and it's like, wait, we don't have any Vietnamese hair left. Or we don't have any Indian hair left. Oh no, we have to call the manufacturer right away. Chinese New Year is like around the corner. When Chinese New Year rolls around, the whole country shuts down. How are you going to get the hair from India? How are you going to get the hair from one province to the next province? Because everything's shut down. Businesses, trucking companies, DHL, all these places shut down for the holiday. What they're going to do, they're going to go to somebody else who may also be a dealer of selling hair. They might go to another dealer that they know. Maybe they're friends and maybe they do business from time to time, and they buy hair from them and start their hair. But suppose the dealer gets their hair from another dealer, or the dealer get their hair from a manufacturer that hasn't been in business for too long. Their hair wefts need a little bit more work, and maybe their hair is mixed with synthetic fillers. That's the problem with a dealer. You don't want that. You don't want one batch of hair to be bomb shell quality, like really silky, really smooth, really human like. You can tell that it's human hair extensions. You don't need to even do these silly tests like wash this and all that. You can tell by the look and feel of it. You can tell, right? And the next batch you'll be like, what the hell is this? And then you have to be doing all of these tests, the wash shampoo test, and then you see wash the shampoo, the condition, to test the hair if it has any fillers in it, to see, and then you use the flat iron now, which the flat iron will get rid of all the gunk, all the silicone that they put on the hair to coat the hair. It will burn it right off. That's a quick tip for anybody who is sampling hair right now. Use the flat iron to the highest 400 degree, 400, right? And you pass it at least 3 times, right? Wear it, and then you will see the true nature of the hair. You will see the hair's true colors, right? It will start to show because the silicone gets burned off or removed because it sticks to the hair, so it gets removed by the heat, and then the hair start to axe up. Okay, so a lot of times it takes you a week or 2. The second wash, you start to realize that the hair isn't human hair. But by doing this, you can tell immediately, or after a wash, right, that the hair is filled with synthetic fibers, or the hair has some form of coating on it. So that's why, in my personal opinion, if you're sourcing hair on DHgate, Alibaba.com, or MadeInChina.com, don't go for a dealer, because a dealer can source hair from all over the place. Because some people are not in this for the love, they're in this for the money. A lot of times they're not on top of their game when basically knowing when the factory closes and everything, and they end up going to a vendor that's on Alibaba or only in business for only 1 year or 2 years, and they get hair from those people that just basically open up their store. They're just I'm not saying that they're bad for opening up their store, because I'm just opening up my store, you understand? But with them, they're navigating the business, they're training their workers in order to teach them how to weft hair and everything. So they're in their learning process, their learning phase, right? So you getting a dealer going to them, getting the hair from them is a big no-no. One more quick tip: if you are looking to go on Alibaba.com right now to search for hair vendors, never ever look for a hair vendor that has less than 3 years in the business. You go on Alibaba.com, you see all of these companies have 3 years, 1 year experience. Sometimes Alibaba doesn't say how many years that they have, because they're not in business for 1 year yet with Alibaba.com. So a lot of times that space, when you see 1 year, 2 year, it's empty because they've just come on Alibaba.com. You don't want to deal with those companies. You don't want to go and read what they have to say, because a lot of times they say that they are in business for 15 years, but Alibaba say they are on Alibaba for 5 years. I don't care how many years they think that they have been in business. I care what Alibaba has to say, because they came and they inspect and they looked over your documents, and that's all I care about. I like when a third party comes in to do my inspections, please. I don't want to read your nice paragraphs and look at your nice pictures and all of that. I want to see what Alibaba has to say about you. You can even take it a step further. I took things, I'm extra. My vendor tells me that I'm extra, okay? I call Alibaba.com they have a live chat, and I call and I have the vendor's name and everything, and I ask them, do they have any complaints about this vendor? Do they have complaints about this vendor? Has anybody at Alibaba issued a refund for anyone? Any complaints recently? What are they about? And for my vendors, I didn't get any complaints. Alibaba gave me the ticket. They gave me the go ahead. So that tells me, maybe Alibaba is lying. But because I've done my research on the side, it kind of cemented what I was thinking, what my heart was saying, that these people are good people. They're good vendors to go with. So please bear that in mind when you're going on Alibaba.com. You have to search for how many years they have been in business. 3 years and up. I've seen Indian vendors on Alibaba.com for 12 years. I want to order from them and see how their WEF is like, right? When I order from them and see their WEF game, they've been in business for 12 years. Call Alibaba.com and I stalked Alibaba.com and I looked at their page and they seem very, very legit. Okay, I'll let you know how their hair is and tell you, my mouth is so dry, and tell you whether or not I'll be having Indian hair soon. So I wanted to let you know that. And again, I have to insist that again, you're starting your own business. You're not trying to work for someone else. Okay, in the Black community, we are always pushed to go to college, then go work for someone else. You'll be working for yourself now. So you have to put some time and money aside to sample. Okay, samples are not for free. I've spoken to people who do fulfillment orders on Amazon. Samples are not for free. They'll be sampling a vase this week. Next week they'll be sampling an Acer tablet. Next week, you know, it is not easy, but they put aside that cash to sample it. A lot of times the vendors will say, okay, we'll see if we can get some form of shipping discount with the shipper. But a lot of times, if you're not ordering cartons of stuff, if you're not ordering a whole shipload of stuff that needs to be shipped by sea, because there's so many, then you're not going to get any discount from the shipping company. Okay, I've tried it and they're like, no, it's too small. If you're shipping in tons of hair, then tons, the word tons, yes, tons of hair, then they will give you a shipping discount, because that will be like $2,000 in shipping costs. Ooh. Oh yeah. My leg. It will be like thousands of dollars in shipping costs, right? So they will give you some form of discount. But because you're just sampling 3 bundles of hair, you're not going to expect the business owner to say, okay, we'll, instead of $30, we'll charge you $15. That $15 will cut into their profits. So don't expect them to do that. Don't force them to do that, because they might be, because they're so hungry for the sale, they might just send out some of their mixed hair to you, and then you have a problem now, because you kind of want to sacrifice on the shipping. You don't know these people. You don't know if they're going to say, okay, we have to get back that $15 some way, somehow. It's $15 is a lot of money. So we're going to send them maybe 3-4 bundles, or 3-4 kilos, which is like 3-4 is like 30 to 40 bundles of hair mixed with synthetic fibers. So some customers will complain about the hair and say it's ratchet hair. You know, it's ratchet hair. It's not goddess hair, it's ratchet hair, right? And then some will have no complaints, and that maybe is why. Okay, so you have to be very careful when you're dealing with overseas vendors. Again, never go on AliExpress. Express, the word express means fast. It's like retail shipping. Retail, it's like a retail store. It's not a wholesale store. Sometimes you go on Alibaba.com and you're trying to get satin bags, you're trying to get boxes, and they're telling you that they have a minimum quantity order, okay? Because they don't work with small fry, okay? They work with big companies. They work with McDonald's, and they get ship boxes to McDonald's and all of that. So you don't want to work with AliExpress for that same reason. AliExpress, everything is fast, express, fast moving. You don't want to work with a company like that when you're dealing with hair, especially if you're looking and you find a lot of dealers on AliExpress. You don't want to work with AliExpress and get a dealer. If you're going to work with AliExpress and get a dealer on AliExpress, it's just basically just go to the beauty supply store and buy hair and sell it. Just rip off the tag and just put your tag on it and sell it that way. You don't want to start your hair company that way. Again, this is a multi-billion-dollar industry. It's unregulated. So you must put it upon yourself to have some form of regulation in how you do business. Yes, we don't have Big Brother over our heads telling us what to do, but you have to have some form of structure to your business and how you conduct and how you conduct your own hair company. Sorry, I've been having a cold these past couple of days, so my voice is a bit dry. My throat is a bit dry too. So I wanted to leave you with that, and I want you to, again, please subscribe to this channel. You never know what I might put up, okay? So just subscribe to this channel. Don't miss any form of information. Listen keenly, because sometimes I tend to ramble. I do apologize for that, but subscribe to the channel. 2 days ago I did a video, and today I did another video, so you never know what I might post tomorrow or later tonight. I think I might do a video on hair scams. All right, so thank you again for watching, and I do appreciate you watching my video. Please comment if you have any questions. I'll try my very best to answer. Also, I don't know everything. I'm not all knowing, okay? So if you hear any information here, it's always best to do your Google search, to ask questions. To, if you see somebody who's have a business or anything that import products from Asia, you can ask them questions. Don't be afraid to ask them out, to pick their brain a bit, you know, maybe buy them lunch, you know. That's how you get information. It's not free. It's not free. Maybe you have to, you know, invite them out for some coffee, you know, get them some lunch, and kind of pick their brain a bit. You understand me? That's what I do. A lot of times it's not for free. A lot of times you have to work on their schedule. A lot of times they said, okay, we're going to go out when we're going to talk about business. A lot of time they cancel on you last minute. That's just how it is. You want the information, they have the information. So the ball is in their court. Again, if you're looking to source hair and you don't want to deal with an overseas vendor, I sell Vietnamese hair. Processed Vietnamese hair. It's steam processed. Nothing is wrong with processed hair. I'm going to do a video about that soon. But it's steam processed hair. I have Cambodian hair. It's raw hair. So don't expect to have big kinky curls like this. Okay? On raw hair, that's not how Asian hair is built. It's raw hair for a reason, right? I'm going to explain again the difference between raw and virgin in another video. But as you know, the industry is unregulated, right? So people just throwing around terms. It's up to you to hold the hair, sample the hair, and kind of decipher what it is. Again, thank you for watching. Please subscribe. If you have any questions, comment in the box down there. So comment, write a comment, I will answer to you. If you want to order here, please email me. My email is in the description box, so email me there, right? And I will answer your questions as best as I can. If you're looking for hair for yourself to wear, if you want to really get into the hair business, always best to wear the hair, sample the hair that way, or send it out to somebody else to sample. If you want to sample my Vietnamese hair, my link for my website is up. You can go there and get the bundles of hair there, and I'll ship it out to you. Thanks again. Bye.